Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? I hope you and your family are well and enjoy your Sunday. Welcome to Single Parents Hub Facebook Live. I'm Tarini and I am the founder of Single Parents Hub. We are a global community that supports single parents and their children so that they can live a happier, healthier, and financially free life. Tonight, I'm so excited to have Doctor on board with us. And he's not just a normal doctor, he's a relationship doctor, Dr. Peter Fricke. And Dr. Peter, he's a family general practice doctor. He's also the business consultant in German and he specializes in behavior psychologist and he also known as a relationship doctor. And tonight he's going to share with us what he think why are single parents single. Wow, that's a big question. As a single parent, single mom myself, I have my own reason, but I'm very curious to know what are his answer. So let's see if Peter on board and ready on board with us. I think he can now this time. So here we go. Hey!
Yes. Okay. Let me see. So, how do we do this here? Okay. So, maybe I hang this up here a little bit. See if this works. I don't know. I will hold it in my hand and see if we can do it like this.
Okay.
Would this work here?
Yes.
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 Okay.
Welcome to Single Parents Hub, Dr. Peter.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, excellent. How are you doing?
Okay, fine, thank you. As you know, I just came back from a 1 week working vacation in Portugal, and
yes.
I did this video and also prepared for this interview.
Okay,
and
thank you.
The interesting question was, why are single parents single?
And, yes, that's raised a lot of eyebrow. Yes.
Yes. Well, there's always a story to it. And
yes, of course.
Do you want me to start how I got into this topic?
Yes. So I'm quite curious. How did you become a relationship coach? Relationship doctor. What's the transformation?
Yes. The story is I'm a medical doctor and I used to be a flight surgeon in the German Navy. And the pilots cannot just take drugs if they have back pain or stress because they're not flying.
Yes.
So I had to come up with other ideas, and I had learned acupuncture, and later I learned herbal medicine and homeopathy, and that worked very nicely with them. And after I've left the Navy, I founded 3 private medical practices over the time in Germany, and one abroad. And where I applied this holistic medicine, and all sorts of patients came up with chronic problems. And I could help them a lot with these acupuncture and herbal medicine, homeopathy, but still there were some people left over who still get no healing. And realized, going to conferences and asking colleagues, and I realized they have a mental problem.
Yes.
Conscious, subconscious conflict, and that created the physical disease. I could not find someone here who would treat my patients on this psychological plane that quickly as I would do it on the physical level. And since I couldn't find someone like 25 years ago, I I went to trainings and workshops and courses to
Okay.
train myself in order to be able to help my patients. And with the time, I found out that very often relationship problems are
Yes.
the root cause of physical diseases like headache, pain, sleeping
Yes.
disorder. So in order to help those patients, I had to find solutions how to cover their relationship problems.
Yes.
And so over the years, I've helped hundreds of people get out of the trouble
Okay.
or thrive after divorce or avoid separation and do a happy marriage even. So
Okay.
I saved
Okay.
a lot of marriages, and especially the children were of interest because the children suffer.
Of course.
They want the parents as a couple, and they see the parent as a unit. And this
Yes.
unit takes care of me, protects me, and feeds me. And once the parents separate, there is no this couple, this unit anymore, and so the children are afraid and think, now I've lost my protection. And when that's the case, I tell the parents in my practice, bring the kids in, I explain it to them.
Okay.
And so I tell them, children, well, it's now you have double the chances. You have a mother and a father,
Yes.
most, or at least even a single person, mother or mother, can take care of you,
Yes.
don't they? Yes, they do.
Yes.
After half an hour, the kids are okay with the separation. So empower the children.
That's very good
And
point.
it turned out that after I've done this for so many people, I myself faced a separation in my own marriage. My boys were below 10, below the age of 10.
Yes.
So I had to apply everything I knew professionally
Yes. You
in
take
order
your own
to,
medicine. Yes.
yeah, to protect my boys. And I told them, I'm the expert here in
Yes.
northern Germany. People come all over for relationship problems and separation issues. And they come to me, I'm the expert, and I can promise you I will do everything I know that at least 3 people are better off after the separation. And this brings me to another point. Why did I have to separate? I'm a man,
Yes.
so I'm the role model for my 2 boys.
Yes. Of course.
And I had I had to get into my own power, which was not possible in that relationship, in that
Yes.
marriage. So after separate, I found within a short period of time into my own power, and now my boys are 22 and 19. My second one moved to my home 2 years ago. He lives with me. He's just finished school. He's now doing some education, and we have lots of discussions and a very good relationship. And the other one, we are on the phone all the time, and very good relationship.
That's good.
And so they have their mother for what the mother can tell them and teach them, and they have me for what I can teach.
Yes.
And we don't interfere with each other.
Yes. That's good.
So a lot of unconscious relationship problems cause a lot of problem, and that might lead in the end, if you don't know them and if you don't know how to overcome them, it leads to struggles in a relationship.
Yes.
Everyone suffers, and eventually to a separation. And everyone who is a single parent went through this.
Yes, of
Right?
course.
They have
Before
children,
before we
otherwise
go,
they
just
would
want to say hello to our guest coming on board. We have Ben's here, and he said, "Let love lead in whatever you do as a couples." And we have also Naomi that we met in Germany together last year. So welcome on board.
Yes, yeah. Welcome. And but the problem is when when I tell these people that love lead you, they say, "Well, how do I do this?
Yes.
How do I do it if my husband yells at me? How do I do that if my wife
Yes.
does not want to have sex anymore?
Yes.
What
Or
if
not
my wife
appreciate me. Yes.
how do I apply love? How how is the practical step?
Uh-huh.
And this is where they need help.
Mm.
Very practical advice. And this is what I
Okay. So so what do you think? What caused that single parents is still become single parents? Why? What's the cause of it?
the cause is the first crack comes into any relationship when the first child is born.
Okay.
And really nobody knows this.
Well, I don't
Because
even know until you say now.
if you have a spouse,
Mm-hmm.
a man or a wife, husband or wife,
Mm-hmm.
then you have a relationship between you two
Yes.
only.
Yes.
So you get pregnant and you get a child.
Mm-hmm.
So there are three. That's a triangle.
Mm.
Attraction and attention
Mm-hmm.
from man to woman and vice versa
Uh-huh.
goes from the mother to the child
Mm-hmm.
and from the mother to the child.
Mm.
So there's a lot of attention between the parents,
Mm-hmm.
which is quite natural.
Yes.
And the mother says, well, I have to take care of the child. It's
Mm-hmm.
very full and straining,
Mm.
mentally,
Yes. Yes.
lack of sleep, sickness, and everything. And very often the husband says, yes, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that.
Mm.
And he takes it back. But that's the first crack in the relationship. If a couple doesn't know
Mm.
what happened, they um, um, they think this is normal, but
Mm.
their relationship, which
Mm-hmm.
used to be stronger in the beginning,
Yes.
therefore they
Yes.
married and got the child,
Mm-hmm.
and the relationship suffers.
Mm.
And if they don't know this goes further and further, and
Mm-hmm.
even with the second child, and
Yes.
eventually the mother is so busy very
Mm.
often with and the father is so taken back
Yes.
because he
It's
understands the
getting more
situation
distant and distant. Yes.
that they divert and
Mm.
that they don't understand. What they have to know is
Mm-hmm.
that the crack happens with the first child,
Okay.
and they have to actively take time, schedule time
Mm.
together
Mm-hmm.
to strengthen their relationship
Yes.
between each other.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be aware of it
Yes.
is very, very helpful in the first place.
Mm. Okay. So after the first child was born, like you said, the problem is getting bigger and bigger. So if you still in a relationship, obviously there's still a way to solve the problem. Like you said, maybe have a date night or arrange the time to spend together to strengthen that relationship. But what happened, like in my case, we already long gone. And because we know if you lucky to separate, happily and both parties agree, then it's fine. But a lot of time, either party will not happy and agree for the separation, and each one of us separate way with a lot of emotional baggage and resentment and other things. How would you advise us or the other party to deal, or how to be civilized and for the sake of the children?
Yes, for the sake of the children, because the children suffer, everyone suffers.
Mm-hmm.
And even if one part, be it the mother or the father, are quiet and don't say anything,
Yes.
they still suffer.
Yes.
And the children feel that. Therefore,
Mm-hmm.
it's so important that
Yes.
the parents get clear on what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So the way I do it is I have a 5-step system to solve
Okay.
all these problems.
Okay,
The first
that's
step
good.
is validate the past.
Mm-hmm.
What happened that you
Yes.
got into this situation,
Mm-hmm.
so that you understand why this happened.
Mm.
Because if you don't understand why you're in the situation, you cannot get out of it.
Yes.
And not really.
Mm-hmm.
So understand what it is,
Mm.
what went wrong,
Mm-hmm.
what was your part, without blame and guilt. That
Yes.
is so important.
Yes.
In Germany, they changed the law, I don't know, 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
There used to be blame factor and guilty, who was guilty in the separation, had to, I don't know, whatever. They changed it so there's no separation and guilt or blame accusation anymore in Germany.
Yes.
There's a divorce, which is because both have a part in it.
Of course.
Their parts are subconscious.
Yes.
Because, as I explained, they don't know about the crack.
Yeah, now you're pointing that out. I can see it through that it's actually happened, you know, to my relationship also.
Yes. So, and you cannot, we know this from the systemic psychological approach, you cannot have a good relationship
if
the old relationship has not been cleared.
Very true.
And very often reproaches and resentments, oh, my ex, or my ex-wife, you will not get the current good relationship if you don't clear the past.
And this is actually proven because, as you know, that marriage is at least 40% breakdown. And what even worse, even scary is 70% of second relationship breakdown. That's crazy. That means we haven't actually learned, you know, from our past relationship.
The thing is, how can you learn? Just like no coach or no advice from someone.
Yes, it's like if you're a bad driver and you never know that you're a bad driver. Nobody, no coach, no instructor to tell you that the way you're doing it is not the right way.
And what you see on the internet is like Ben said, let love be in it, or pray. I see it in my Facebook group. I have a Facebook group, Perfect Relationship Blueprint, where I teach all this. And the comments I see from people, let there be love. Let you just pray. It's not enough. You have at a certain point, and the question is, how do I act to make my relationship good, perfect, and what do I do specifically to deal with this? So, and therefore you have to understand that, resolve that, flip that. Everything that was bad, understand, have someone who can explain it to you, so that you are better off after a separation and are better prepared for the next relationship.
And that's leading to the question is, do I better off being single forever, which most of people don't want to become anyway, or how can I learn from my past and, like you said, flipping, you know, the bad experience, bad relationship, or bad way of doing things to find your next perfect match for yourself and your children?
A lot of single parents, men and women, decide to be single to go through the struggles with another relationship and the problem and adjusting and adapting. They're single. But children, boys and girls, need both parents as role models.
Yes, very true.
The mother is the female role model. This is how they will look into the world, just like the mother was. And the father is the male role model. So both boys and girls need, from my experience, a man and a woman as role models. It could be a new boyfriend or new girlfriend. And I just recently, coming back on the plane yesterday, I met a woman who is a single mom. And we got into the talk, and she said, well, I have a daughter and a boy. And I said, do you have a boyfriend? Do you have, how do they see their father? Do you have some male role model? And she said, no, I try to be the male role model.
You can't never be both role, no.
Definitely, it's not better to stay single. It's better. I understand that it looks easier, but it's not better. So clear the past, clear what you want in your next relationship. All the past experience. Define your ideal partner, and then find it.
Excellent.
Find him or her.
Excellent. That's what I try to do. I take my time. You know, I take my time to learn who I am, what I like, what I value, and find my own happiness. And if I find someone that match my value, great. If not, I'm borrow uncle. At the moment, I borrow my male friend, bring them in to be a male role model for my children. And I'm quite fortunate that my ex-partner, he's a good dad, so he still see the boy every week. But that's what we should do. Find your own feet first, find your own self, and then go out. Once you clear all these parts, then you know who would be your right match for your your ultimate, your last, your Mr. Right or Miss Right for you, yourself, and your children. That's very important.
Yes.
So excellent. What are you up to now? What courses? What can we do? What can you help single parents or anyone that's still in relationship that need help? What do you have?
You can join my Facebook group. It's a closed group that you find it on Facebook. Perfect Relationship Blueprint.
Yes.
3 words.
Okay.
Perfect Relationship Blueprint. And you can, that's a closed group. So we are community.
That's good.
Can see it. And you can just post your question and general question, or if it's very specific, you can post a general question or write a personal message, which a lot of people have done in that group. We are more than 100 people in that group.
Excellent.
And if it's too specific or too intimate, I answer that and give my advice in a personal message, so that it stays confidential.
That's very good, because sometimes you don't know and you don't want to share your information just yet. Yes, that's good.
I've seen everything what can happen in relationships, the entire spectrum, dozens, 100 times, and I know how to solve it. There's always a good solution, always.
That's great.
You have to someone who tells you how the solution is. And I saw other groups out there for relationships. Most say pray if they are religious, but or hope or wait or make yourself back, which is not the right way.
No,
because then you become a victim and you're not respected, which is bad for the children as well.
We have to take our own responsibility for our own action. Everything we are part of it. So we have to own that responsibility first. Unless you take your own responsibility, you cannot change your life. So that's the first thing that you need to take on board. So excellent.
But we are not trained by society and parents. This is what I talk about in presentations. How to get rid of blame and guilt. How we program from the first day in our lives to follow orders of other people, to adapt, which is good in the first years. But with puberty, when we are around 14, we are supposed to develop our own core value system and follow and live that value system. But most people don't do that, and that leads, for example, to diseases. This is the way I got into this topic, being a medical, trying to help these patients. And you have to replace, and it's a matter of 15 minutes to replace blame and guilt from your vocabulary and replace it with responsibility. And how to do that, you have to understand. Just to say be responsible is not enough. You have to know where it comes from, how to do it in exactly
it's quite deep.
Situation of life.
Maybe if you interest, I would love to invite you to come and we can do the session on that. I think that would helping a lot of people, because you need to really dig to the root cause. If you blame other people, why do you do that? I ask myself a lot of time, why do you do that? How does that make you feel? Why? The more you digging deeper, you understand it, and then you know that, is this just your fear or is this the facts? And when you know that clearly, then you can get rid of it. So this would be quite interesting topic to do.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Dr. Peter. And if you don't mind, can you put the link on your Facebook group under the comments so people know where to go there and then find you? And for all the guests and the viewer, if you haven't yet signed up for Single Parents Hub group, the website www.singleparentshub.com is free subscription. So if you go and check there, sign up to be a premium member, which is free, then you have all access to full information and resources and come to all our events for free. So please join us. The more is the better. Then we know how to support single parents and the children better. So thanks again, Peter, and have a wonderful evening.
Yeah, thank you for having me here on this Facebook Live. Thank you, Tarini. And I'm looking forward to see you soon.
Excellent. Thank you. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.